Once again, welcome to history class. In this class, we are going to revise the point of chapter number 2. I request you all to please go through all the revision video for the preparation of annual exam. Next, chapter number 2, from hunting, gathering to growing food. Today is the revision class. Today's date is 28th January 2021. We are in the phase of revising the chapters. We are taking geography, history, civics. Okay, so all the revision points are very important. Please continue with me. First, the chapter is speaking about the Tushar train story, right? In that story, already in my explanatory video, I explained this topic, that the Tushar was going from Delhi to Chennai for his cousin wedding. They were traveling by the train and he had managed to squeeze into the window seat. So by seeing all this thing, he is understanding about the trees, houses and other things. So by this, first used about 150 years ago, about trains we are talking. So Tushar was interested and he started to think about in previous years or so many years before how the peoples were moving from one place to another, what the means of transport they were using. So let's move and quickly see the point. Earlier people, why were they on the move? So they are moving for the food purpose, in search of water, in search of shelter. We know about the people who lived in the subcontinent as early as 2 million years ago. Today, we describe them as hunter and gatherer because they used to do hunting and they used to gather their food. The name comes from the way in which they got their food. How they were arranging their food, because of that only they got this name hunter and gatherers. Our name of the chapter is only from hunting and gathering to growing food. Here we are going to see how the early human started from hunting to gathering, slowly converted to grow the food. Generally they hunt animals, in that they were wild animal. They used to catch fish, bird and gather fruits. In the fruits is maybe root, seeds, leaves, stalk, eggs or nuts. Hunter-gatherer move from one place to another. There can be many reasons for that. So in the textbook, whatever the causes and reason are there, I am explaining once again for you. First, if they will stay at one place, what will happen? They would have eaten up all the available plant and animal resource. Therefore, they would have to move from one place to another. Okay? Second, the animal move from one place to another, either in search of small areas or whatever it may be. So in search of grass or leaves. So they used to live their life on hunting and gathering only. So with the movement of animal also they used to move because they were hunting them. The third one, plants and animals, as we had seen in the earlier parts. The movement are interconnected. So the plants and the trees are also having one features of bearing of fruits in a different season. So many peoples move from season to season in search of the fruits. Next, fourth, people, plants and animals need water to survive. So water is found in lakes, streams, rivers, while many rivers and lakes are perennial. So with water throughout the year, others are seasonal. So perennial rivers means the river which contain water throughout the year, and non-perennial, that means they are dependent on the rainfall only. So as the water availability will be there, so the people was moving from one place to another. People living on the bank of the river, they had to go in search of water during the dry season, that means the winter and summer. How do we know about these people? So archaeologists are the persons, they are having some finding which of hunters and gatherers. They used to make something and they used to use. So it likely that the people made the used tools of stone, wood and bones, of which stone tools have survived best because they are made up of stone. Some of these stone tools were used to cut meat, bones, scrap bare from trees, and the hides animal skin, chop fruits and root. Some may be attached to the handle of the bone and wood to make this spear and arrow for hunting. So they used to make the tools from stone, wood and bones. And how archaeologists are finding this one? In their excaving and other business, they are getting all these things. Already we have seen in our explanatory video. Other tools were used to chop wood, which was used as the firewood. Wood was also used to make the huts and tools. So this photograph is for you to make you understand about the stone tool. Choosing a place to live. You can see the map number 2. Right? This is the map number 2. You can see all the places marked with the red triangles are sites from which the archaeologists have found the evidences of hunter and gatherer. Hunter-gatherer live in many places. So the number of the places, some are shown on the map. Let's see once again. Right? See here. Okay? It's taking here red triangles. These are the red triangle 1, 2, 3. Right? Next, rock painting and what they tell us. A rock painting from a rock shelter. Describe the painting. From the textbook you can read it and enrich your knowledge. This is the Bhimbetka, in present day situated in in Madhya Pradesh. This is an old site with the carved caves and rock shelter. These rock shelters are close to the Narmada Valley. Can you think why people choose to live near it? So the reason can be very clearly in search of water only, and they are getting the shelter. If you are observing this photograph very clearly, so you can see the caves here, right? So Bhimbetka, finally, in present day, it is situated in Madhya Pradesh. Finding out about fire. This is the homework part. Already I had placed you in my explanatory video. Finding Kurnal caves on map number 2 on page number 13. As we are moving, so you can see here Kurnal caves here. Okay. Trace of ash has been found here. This suggests that the people were similar with the use of fire. Fire could have been used for many things, as in source of light, to roast the meat and to scare away the animal. So in examination question can appear the uses of fire. So in that you can write as a source of light, to roast meat, to scare away animals. Then next, what do we use? inspired for today. Next, this is the map once again. For this purpose, finding the Kurnal caves on the map too. Next, a changing environment around 12,000 years ago. There were major changes in the climate of world with the shift of relatively warm condition in many areas. This lead to development of grassland. This in turn to lead to an increase in the number of deer, antelope, goat, sheep and cattle, that animal that survive on grass. Those who hunted these animals now followed them, as earlier we had seen how the people were moving from one place to another, learning about their food habits and their breeding season. It likely that this helped people to start thinking about herding and rearing these animals themselves. Fishing also become important. So this slide is speaking about the change in the environment, and as the change in the environment, people started to live with the animal, they started to rear the animal, they started to do something. And what else now? The beginning of farming and herding, right? So men and women and children probably collected these grain as food and learn were how they used to grow and when they are going to rise. So this was the point where the several things just like wheat, barley and rice grew naturally in different parts of the subcontinent. This may have lead them to think about the growing plants on their own. In this way people become farmers. So people could also attract and then tame animals by leaving food for them near their shelter. The first animal, what was there? So wild ancestor of the dog. Next, in this slide you can see about the interrelationship between the human being and the animal. Next, a new way of life. So if you plant a seed, you have to notice that it will take time to come out, and several days, week and month in case of some years also. So when people started to growing plants, they started to live at that particular place only for a longer period of the time, to look after the plant, watering, weeding, driving animals and birds till the grain is going to be ripened. And then the grain had to be used carefully. So as the grain had to be stored for both food and seed, people had to think of ways of storing. Now they started to grow. Now after growing they started to storing it, right? So in many area they began to make a large clay pot or wove basket or a big pit into the ground. So storing animal, that means they started to keep the animals also. Again we are talking about map number 2, which we had seen on page number 13, right? To find about the more, you can please go through the map, read carefully and understand it. Towards a settled life. So archaeologists have found the traces of nuts or houses at some sites, right? So that is the Bujong, that is present day in Kashmir. People built pit houses which were dug into the ground with the step leading into them. So these may have provided shelter in cold weather. Archaeologists have also found the cooking rather than both inside and outside the huts, which suggests that depending on the weather condition, they used to cook their food indoor and outdoor also. Paleolithical tools, Neolithical, already we had seen in our regular video. Please go through it. I'm not going into the detail for that. Next, many kinds of earthen tools and pots they have found. A closer look, living and dying in Mehrgarh. This already we had seen. You please read this one. Finally, we are moving to discuss the question answers of this chapter and how to write the answer, because after checking a number of answer paper, few points I want to discuss with you. Please go through it. A house in Mehrgarh, right? A burial from Mehrgarh. Can you identify the skeleton of goats? You can search here and you can identify easily. Finding about the Mehrgarh and what the people were using. Next, moving towards recall. So let's recall. First, complete the sentences. Hunter-gatherer close to live in a cave. So why they were choosing to live, right? So they were choosing to live because they wanted to protect themselves from the wild animal and the bad weather condition. Second, grassland developed around 12,000 years ago. Next, why do people have to grow? Crops have to stay in the same place for a longer period of the time, and the answer is very simple: to look after the crop for watering, weeding, and to do other things. When they plant a seed, when they are planting the seed, what used to happen? It is taking time to grow, and depending on the type of the seed used, and the time taken would be vary from days, week, and month and year. Then they have to stay there only to take care of the plant by watering, weeding, driving away the animals and birds until the grain are going to be ripe. After ripening of that particular food grain, they used to use it. The next, why do archaeologists think that the many people who lived in the Mehrgarh were hunters to start with that, and then herding become more important? As I was showing you the photograph that was speaking about the same, to identify the skeleton of goat, that is the animals and the human being was buried. So it shows about the bones and full skeleton needs to be, that means they were herding them. Archaeologists found the bones of many animals such as deer in the earlier level, hence they could conclude that hunters to start with them. After herding become more important because they found bones of sheep and the goat in the later level. First deer and then sheep and the goat. Then next, let's discuss why did the hunter-gatherer travel from one place to another? In what ways they are similar to or different from the reason for which we travel today? So we are moving from education purpose, we are moving for medical purpose, marriage ceremony and other things. So these are the 4 reasons already we have seen in a detailed way. They are the 4 reasons. They would have been eaten up all the plant and animal resources, so they used to move. Animal movement they used to follow, and few plant and trees used to bear the fruits in a different season, so they used to follow the season, and there was a movement from one place to another. In search and in need of water, they used to move from one area to another. The next, list 3 ways in which the hunter-gatherer use fire, and you have to speak about for nowadays which thing and for what you are using it. So the 3 ways already I stated to you: as a source of light, to roast meat, and to scare away animal. And nowadays we are using it for cooking purpose, and another for to keep ourselves warm. 6th question, list 3 ways in which the living or the lives of the farmer and the herder would have been different from each other. So here is the difference for that. So please go through this. All this question answer already I explained in detail in my explanatory video. Those who are not understanding this part, they can quickly call me or text me. I will reply you quickly. Next, this is the meaning of size, and finally we are ending it here. Do this revision part very carefully. Thanking to each and everyone. Be safe and secure at your home.